Hey, everybody. How are you? How's it going? How's your summer? Can you believe we have reached the month of August? It's mind-blowing. All right, we're gonna go backwards here and we're gonna start with Pisces. And we're just gonna ask, how's the month of August gonna look? I think we're gonna more focus on love and relationships, but you know, if work pops out, work pops out. So let's begin. Always keep in mind that if this particular one doesn't resonate you can always check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And you can just actually listen to the whole read because sometimes there's a little bit of everything for all of us, right? All right. So if you are here for the first time, welcome. Just know that if I put some cards back in, that's because I always get duplicates popping out. And let's begin. Pisces, you're up. We're going to start with this deck because I think it's so pretty. It is the Light Seers. And let's see, month of August, Pisces. Oy, 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 oy. Oh, Pisces. Let's hope this keeps on coming. I kind of want one more. Okay. Pisces, I'm really liking this. It just really looks like you're excited about where you're at. Let's just double check and hope that it stays and my camera stays focused. Three of Pentacles. Let's go with the Three of Pentacles. We got three people. We got people working and getting along. And why the hell are those cards popping out? What in the world? All right, I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself. We're going to keep going because I don't know why I'm getting like a that's how it used to be kind of feeling. What's the Ten of Cups? Four of Wands? Why? Tell me more. Tell me more. Okay, you stumped me. I don't know. I don't know why when I asked for the Three of Pentacles, I just kind of get this feeling of that's how it used to be. We used to get along. But I mean, I still see love in the air and I still see success and things moving forward. But with the Three of Pentacles, as far as working together, let me bring these down because I'm looking at what you see and you don't see what I see. It's just more of a feeling of you're not, it's not that you're fighting. I don't see fighting. I just see like, and it's not getting along. It's like, help me understand this. Because the rest of the cards I see look great. Like there's a balance, there's success, the bills are getting paid. You know, you're still getting good morning, good night, how's your day? But why the Three of Pentacles? Help me understand the Three of Pentacles. Help me understand the Five of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Queen. Okay, honestly, I think things are looking pretty good, Pisces. I just kind of see, okay, this is what I see. I see the Queen of Pentacles, right? And she's sitting here, you know, looking pretty good financially. In other words, like you're not eating ramen for a whole week and sleeping on someone's couch type of thing, right? It's like, no, I have, the money situation is okay. It's just like, this is us getting along. Maybe it's work, right? Maybe everything is fine, but work isn't. Like your rest of your life is fine, but work isn't. But let's see. So this is kind of like working together, right? But then it's like, I kind of just need some quiet time away from the noise and just kind of putting myself out in the cold. I used to do this at work. I used to just kind of go away from people and go sit in the library or something like that. Cause like I just needed a little bit of quiet time. And then this is trying to figure out how to get that. Like, how do I get that quiet time? But then when I kept on asking, it was just like, things are going to be fine in that department too. So whatever is stressing you out, whether it's this partnership and things just don't seem like they're meshing, like there's something off, because it looks great. I mean, there's love, there's stability, there's working together. I mean, it really does look great. So like I said, it might just be that everything is fine at home. It's just work. But I do see the Wheel of Fortune is, you know, it's going to balance. The yin and the yang, kind of like the white and the black, you know, like, and she's there balancing on one foot. Like, I feel like it's going to be a balancing act and things are going to be okay. It's really not a bad read. It's really not really a read in my opinion. A read, it's like, I want something juicy. This is kind of like, everything's fine. How's it going? Oh, good, you know. Like, that's kind of what I got. But at first I didn't get that. At first the cards really popped out. Like, anything else for Pisces? No, I mean, it looks good. You got, you know, you're feeling pretty good. You're feeling on top of the world. Your bras and undies are matching type thing. You know what I mean? Like, for, you know, this is just a way of saying that you're feeling pretty good. Like, you meal planned. Your socks are matching. My socks don't match. You're having communications looking good too. Opportunities, like, and I don't mean opportunities like the deal on the car that's gonna get it for you for free type thing. It's just, you know, hey, you want to go out? Hey, you want to do something? I got a birthday party to go to. You know, it's not like you're not having those opportunities to mingle with friends. I'm not really getting much. We're just gonna be honest. Some of you might be looking into going back to school. Got the Queen of Cups twice. Eight of Wands, I saw that already as far as communication coming through. The Justice card again. Maybe it's just work. Why the Nine of Swords? I'm just trying to pull something out at this point. It's just like one thing. If this is resonating, please tell me what that one thing is. Because it looks like there's one thing, but you're like, no, I'm going to handle it. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to work it out. Sorry, it's not that much of a read, but that's what I got. Hey, Aquarius. So we're doing the month of August, just for the month of August, mostly love, but you know, whatever pops out, can always change it up. If I see work, then it's work. All right, let me shuffle this deck here. Hope you guys are doing well. I am just here trying to stay cool, which I bet you guys are too, depending on what part of the world you're in. But I think most of us might be here. I don't know. If you don't live in the United States, let me know where you're at. All right, Aquarius, you're in a sticky situation. Don't know if it's as a friend, and you are trying to see how to handle it. I feel like I need to pull some more out of this one. I don't get this as love. I get this is more of another connection, but it could be love. Just keep that in mind. I did a reading on love, and I think my friend was like, oh my God, that's a relationship that I'm having with somebody else, and it's not a romantic partner. So I just get that I get this is more of like a friendship. And if you were in a fight, you're getting out of it. If you already gotten out of it, well, I don't know. Let's stick around and see what happens. But what's the Seven of Cups? Well, yeah, I'm cutting these back in because that was too many. Seven of Cups, the Fool again, and the Queen of Wands, which we have the Knight of Wands here. The Fool again, you're saying, fuck it, let's do something. Fuck it, like, fuck it. Something's fuck it. Something is just like, just going with the flow, man. Just going with the flow. Just going. Jesus, take the wheel. We're going. It could be an apology. Look, the Six of Swords again. So we have the Six of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Fool, the Fool. So the Six of Swords is going from rough waters to cooler ones. I just get a lot of thoughts all up in your head. Don't know what to do, all up in your head. I don't know why I got that. I feel like it's a song. I'm curious about the Six of Cups because that is stumping me. So I don't know. It could be somebody that's a fire sign. It could be somebody that's an air sign. Maybe they're not happy with something that you said. And you're kind of like, look, I apologize. I don't know what else to say. It's just what it is. Let's hopefully move on from this. I don't really get that it's anything like major, but it could have been just a misunderstanding. We're going to ask for advice, but it did happen all of a sudden, which normally that makes sense. I got the Magician. No, the Sun. So the Sun wanted to pop out again earlier, and I stuck it back in because I think it came out with a bunch of cards. And with the Three of Pentacles, you're really trying to resolve the situation that happened. And I don't know if the idea that you had really, for some reason, I want to say you should have asked them instead of just did it. You should have asked, hey, is it because of this that we had a little tiff, or you know what I mean? Like something like that. Because it could have been like, I'm sorry, I drove your car crazy. And they're probably like, what the fuck are they even talking about? Like, I'm mad because I specifically said no cilantro on my freaking, you know, burrito bowl. You know what I mean? Like, obviously it's not, we're not talking about burrito bowls, but I feel like you didn't ask first. Like the communication, because the Queen of Swords for me sometimes can be communication. It could be a little bit on the rough side communication, but it is like, why didn't you ask? I don't know. Leave me notes in the comments if I am way off or not. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus also if this doesn't resonate, because, or just listen to the whole read. You never know. We're going to put these back in. There's too many for me. But, oh, that's too many too. What's the Knight of Swords? Knight of Swords is like running towards something and it's quick energy. So maybe you're like, oh shit, I think I upset them. Like, let me go and, oh look, Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. It's like, I upset them. Like, hold on, wait, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to upset them, but I did something to upset them. And the Knight of Cups is an apology. We're going to ask what the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands is. It could be the person that maybe you upset. Maybe somebody has a horse or a cat. Let's just go with the cat, right? Again, with the communication, we know. The Queen of Wands, I'm not going to lie, her communication can be on the rough side. And sometimes the person really has to know, like, okay, this is just kind of how they communicate. And the Queen of Wands' job can be like, watch yourself, because you can be on the rough side and you know that. So if she just popped off or he just popped off, then it's not an excuse, right? So you have to know, when you know that you can be very blunt and hurtful with your words, that you don't do that if you have other ways about it. Like, you can not be an asshole. I feel like whoever this Queen of Wands is, they're a lot of fun, but they do want to succeed. The fire signs do, well, I mean, all signs, right, want to succeed. But we are talking about still wands here. So that's why I'm linking it towards, well, plus I was asking about the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. They could be very busy, like wanting to achieve something, get something done. Like, no, I have to get this. I'm busy because I have this goal. And maybe the other person misunderstood something along the wings. I really want to ask about the Five of Pentacles, because that did come out a couple times. Oh, I put the Five of Pentacles back and I said I want to ask about the Five of Pentacles, and it just popped out. Or go back a little bit. Click, 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 click. Like, go click, 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 because that was funny. Five of Pentacles. All right, so we got it 3 times now. Five of Pentacles is putting yourself out in the cold, or you being put out in the cold. Maybe somebody feels ignored. Maybe somebody's upset, their feelings are hurt. I know, but I need help it could, yeah, somebody's feelings are hurt. Look, hold on. Look over here, okay? I'm not touching. You see the Six of Pentacles right here? Six of Pentacles. There needs to be some reciprocity. I'm saying the word right? Some equal give and take. Maybe they do feel ignored. Maybe they feel like they're not getting their piece of the pie. The Five of Pentacles is a sad card. I don't know if they're just prone to taking things offensively, or like, you know, being sensitive all the time. I don't know. Maybe they're, you know, having a hard time and they're just taking it that way. And you're like, I didn't even mean it that way. But I do feel like, again, it could be a relationship. It could be somebody from work. I'm not getting any kind of love here. Six of Wands again. I put that one in. And I saw the Devil twice already. The Devil is basically kind of like a codependent. It's negative, right? It's too much of something. It is a negative card. We're going to keep these out here, and we're going to start playing around with these. I'm just going to go for the advice. Queen of Wands again. Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands. So definitely we have somebody that's a fire sign. Somebody could have, again, the cat. But this person can also be fun. It can be resolved. I'm not getting like, and that's it, we're no longer friends. Even though the Death card is here, it's also a card of rebirth. So it's also like that spat ended and now it's over, you know? It doesn't have to be like friendship is over and new opportunity. Anything else? Can we get some advice? I kind of want advice, but I kind of want advice on that card, but I am gonna go for it. 1 second, I have to sneeze. Okay, if you don't resolve it and you blow it under the rug, the other person is going to act like they're fine, but they might not be. So I am, with the Ace of Swords is a communication card. But I think that when you do offer an apology, and if you're like, but it's not my fault, it's okay to say, hey, I think there might have been some miscommunication. That's not what I meant. That's not necessarily a form of an apology. Like, I am sorry, my fault. It's not like that, you know, but it could be like there must have been some miscommunication happening. That's really going to lead to, look at that. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups. I do think just leaning more in the direction, a new opportunity again. Look, the Knight of, where did this Knight go? You were here, here it goes, Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords. I do think that things are gonna immediately go back to normal, as long as, if you did say something harsh, and just say, hey, you know, that came off wrong. You know what I mean? I was already stressed when we had this conversation and I misunderstood, or maybe you misunderstood. I didn't mean it that way. You know, like when that communication comes out that way, again, it doesn't have to be a form of an apology, but that's what's going to fix everything, the relationship. That is the advice that I got from the cards. So who's next? Capricorn. Capricorn, you're next. Shuffle these up. Capricorn, we're doing the month of August. Why don't you hit that like and subscribe if you're benefiting from this at all and would like to see when I come on. I honestly, I try to do like full moon, first of the month, kind of sometimes in between. I'm not really on here a lot posting all of the time. I should post a lot more, but to be completely transparent, if I'm not feeling positive, I won't do any card readings. If, let's say I'm off my meds and I'm kind of feeling low, I'm not going to come on here and be like, well, they suck. You know what I mean? Because that's just not nice. And I'm not going to be negative about all of the reads. So if I'm not in a positive mindset, or even just too busy or too whatever, if I don't feel balanced, then I'm not going to do any readings. And that's just me being honest. But I feel like a lot of people might just go ahead and do it anyways. Or maybe they know how to balance themselves better than I do. Who knows? Anywho, all right, Capricorn, month of August. Whatever comes out, we're mostly doing love. And funny enough, so far, I have not gotten anything in love. Capricorn love. Somebody is saying, fuck it, it's over. Fuck it, it's over. That's what I got, but let's see. So if I get the Queen of Swords, to me, that is a couple arguing, but let's see. The Hierophant. Something at home. Something happened. Like, you know what? That was the straw that broke the camel's back. That was it. What's the Two of Pentacles? You're trying to decide something now. You're like, now, what are you trying to decide? Okay, that popped out twice, so we're just going to leave you out. And I said something at home. That was what it was. You're trying to still function even though you're sad. You're still trying to function even though you're sad. And how do I make this work? And how do I make this work? Like, I'm sad. How can I continue? Like, maybe if there's kids around, you know what I mean? Like, how do we still pay the bills, and how do we still talk about who's picking who up from the bus stop and what's for dinner, and, you know, little Bobby still needs medicine to go to doctors, are you taking, you know, like all of those daily things. But in the meantime, you are pausing to see how do you also get out of the situation. But you're researching something. What are you researching? You're looking up something. What are they looking up? Oh my gosh, sorry. You're sad. Eight of Pentacles. It's just too much. Whatever situation you're in, you feel like I can't work and deal with life and still be in this situation. Now, the power of tarot card readings, okay? Because you see this possibly happening, you have the option of seeing it ahead of time to be able to make any kind of changes that you think need to be made. Now, mind you, the opportunity might arise and it is what it is, right? But you could also be like, hey, I really don't want to end whatever situation this is. So, like, I really don't want to. So I'm going to avoid fighting on purpose. I'm not going to just give in to my crankiness. Like, maybe I should throw out that couples therapy card now because I see that it might be a good idea because I don't want this. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's being able to know ahead of time and have that advantage of hindsight, whatever. No, I still see you sad. All right, moving on. If you take the fuck it route, fuck it, it's over. Fuck it, it's over. It's over. What's gonna happen? If you're like, fuck it, it's over, this is what it is. You are not going to be interested in dating. No shit. What's the Tower card? If you're saying an opportunity is going to come, but it's not a very big one. Hold on. If you're like, fuck it, it's done. I don't want to talk about that anymore. I understand. It's done. I'm putting these back in. Moving forward, if they say, fuck it, it's done, then what? Then what's next? You are going to focus on work. No shit, we're on a Capricorn read. Can we get a little bit deeper? Come on, man. We already know Capricorns are going to work. Again, with the small offers, you're gonna find a small offer that, all right, now we're talking small offer that we like, a new opportunity. So these small offers that you're getting, because you're gonna be focusing more on work, can blow up into something much bigger. You could just happen to write the correct email to the correct person, speaking to the correct one, and then all of a sudden, boom. You got something and it's really turned into a larger opportunity. Yeah, we know you want to succeed. Who doesn't? Because things are going to still be rocky in other areas in your life. You're going to be a little bit more on guard, like because your trust has been swayed, I want to say. Not rocked, not lost, just jaded, right? Tainted. That now these new opportunities are also going to have some doubt. I mean, if somebody's constantly being like, you're crap, and then you're over here trying to like achieve something, of course, it's going to bleed into that and be like, well, maybe I am crap. Well, maybe this isn't going to turn out the way it is. And, you know, your mind's going to start, you know, playing those mind games with you. But just catch yourself when that happens, right? And come back on here and maybe I'll have something else in store for you. I don't know. All right, so let's say you're like, no, I really don't want to say fuck it. I said fuck it, but I didn't mean it and I take it back. We're going to start with this deck. then what? Capricorn. You're still going to try to figure out how to make it work. Something that you're not going to see, communication. There's the Fool again. A lot of you might just be saying fuck it, or maybe you need to be saying fuck it, right? Because if you're dealing with any type of abuse, you don't stay around for that, right? Like, you don't just sit there and let somebody play, mind fuck you. All right, communication. So if you're like, no, I'm going to stay around and I'm not going to say fuck it, even though I already got the fuck it card already. Whatever trust that has been broken, I'm going to stick this back in because I think it might have been stuck with that 9 of Wands. And don't worry, it'll come out again. If you're new here, I get triples of cards. How is that even possible when I'm working with 2 decks? I know, right? I get triples of the same cards. All right, you're going to get out of your head. Whoever you're living with is going to probably still be manipulating, and you're going to have a false sense of things going right, but it's a false sense. It might not be. What's the moon? That's what I want to know. What's the moon? What don't you see? This situation might run deeper. Now, if this isn't making sense to you, go check out the other signs, but I see you just going back into your work. Like, this might be more fucked. Again, with the 9 of Wands. Look, 9 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Like, this might be your last straw again. This might be the last straw that breaks the camel's back again. It's going to just repeat itself. And that's probably why you got the Fool 3 times, right? Because it might be time for you to say, you know what, it's a done deal. Can we give them any positive news? Oh, we did, because you're going to work this on work. And you're going to set love aside. Okay, Sagittarius. For some reason, I want to sing that Red, Red Wine song. Or is that even what it's called? It's probably not called Red, Red Wine, right? Sag, the Ace of Cups wanted to pop out, but I didn't let it. I stuck it back in. I was like, stay in there. No. All right, we're doing the month of August. We're doing love. But so far, poor Pisces, Aquarius, and Cap, well, the other 2 didn't even get anything on love. Let me move this back some because that is like all up in my face. Okay, we're taking that one. Sagittarius. We are starting off with the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know what that means. Hold on, there's something dingling in my face. All right, tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles. Why I get this little bunny kind of side-eyeing me? Look at the bunny. It's like, I don't know about this bitch. This little bunny side-eyeing me. And along with this one too, getting a lot of side eyes. Like, I don't know about this person. Are you talking to someone and people are like, I don't know. Sag, love, August. Sag, love, August. I'm going to make a rap out of it. Oh my God, this card has been popping out in every one. What is the 6 of Wands? Okay, what is the 2 of Pentacles? We're switching, yeah. We are switching, 2 of Pentacles. I don't know, you might be talking to 2 people, or, look, that's a Sag card popping out. And the Lovers is options, it's choices. You're noticing one thing more than the other, and you're kind of like, should I not, should I not, this one, should I pick this one? If it's not love, it could be something else, but I'm getting like, could it be this one? For some reason I get that one person is, or one situation is reminding you of something in the past. I know those, you don't see it in the cards here, but that's just what I'm getting. It's more of like a channel, and now that just went away. 9 of Wands. Why is everybody side-eyeing me? Immediately when this came out, I'm thinking like, do you have a better offer coming towards you and you're not looking at it? Because I really do see that you have a choice, and I don't see you looking at the better choice for some reason. I don't know why. It could be their job. It could be that they have dogs and you're like, fur when I come over. Ugh, smells like dog on their couch. Such a turn off. Something not big. Or it could be. And maybe your friends around you are like, yeah, I don't know about that one that you actually want. But you are leaning towards one thing more than the other. Why the Ace of Swords? You're maybe daydreaming, maybe romanticizing a situation because it's different than one that you had in the past. You're like, yeah, but this one actually takes their vitamins and the other one didn't. And I like that. I like that they take their vitamins type of bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, this one showers every day. I know that you're like, hello. But this one is different than the last one. The last one hurt me. This one's different. But all of your friends are like, yeah, I don't know about that one though. I kind of like the other one better. Not A and B. Like, A hurt you, so now you have B and C. And you're like, because A hurt me, I'm really looking towards B. But your friends are like, yeah, I think you might want to look at C. A is in the past. and you still haven't healed from that pain that person A gave you. And this one is like, they look like the package. They look good. But you see the little bunny and this other person, they're just like, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm getting some weird vibes. But you're like, I've been through the past. I've been through pain. And I'm now romanticizing this person here with the cups. Even though person C is being like offered through the heavens, coming down below saying, here's this one. And you're not looking at them for some reason. I don't know why. Six of Wands. Six of Wands, and I was asking about the Six of Wands. I don't know if this person looks better on paper. I might have just said that, or maybe I said that in my head. But this one, you feel like there's success there. And I don't know, I'm kind of thinking it's maybe because financial, maybe they won a prize on something. Like, yeah, but this one wrote a book. You know what I mean? Like you see success with them. Like, but I don't think it's because maybe that you two together can be successful. Like, it could be that, or it could be that maybe they have succeeded in something that you put above, like you elevate that, where the other one didn't win an award on the best playwright. But that doesn't mean that they're not good. You know what I mean? Like, maybe the playwriter off, person B is giving off this vibe that your friends are like, yeah, but I feel like they're all about themselves. I don't really like them. And the other one, even though they didn't win that award, the Nobel Peace Prize, I still think that they're still good, because I feel like they really do actually care about you. That's what I'm kind of getting. What's the Four of Cups? What's the Four of Cups? Why am I getting the Four of Cups? Like, why? Maybe they live at a distance? You're not interested in the other one. You're not interested in the one that everybody wants you to be with. But I think, and some of you guys are like, I don't have two people. Maybe you will in the future. Maybe this is the end of August, right? Because this is the beginning of August still. Like, maybe it's actually September. You never know. This could be in the future. I'm asking for the Four of Cups. Like, why aren't you interested in that other person? I don't know if they don't look like they have their shit together, like in between jobs, but their car's not clean. The other one has their car clean. Like, this one is on top of their shit because they clean their car. You know what I mean? Like, something along those lines. Not like they're sleeping on somebody's couch and, not doing anything towards trying to pull themselves out of a bad situation. I think that it's something smaller that you feel like they don't have their shit together. But there's something about this other person that you don't know. It's like, should they be buying that $300 piece of artwork when they don't even have a living room? And little do you know that they actually are about to get one. They're waiting for Uncle Joe to move, and then they actually do have a lot of money. There's something you don't know about this person, and that's why they're offering it to you. Like, no, take this one. But you're like, from what I see, maybe you met them while you were out with some friends. I don't know what the Four of Wands is. Ouch. What's the Four of Wands? Three of Cups again. Three Cups. Three of Cups. Are they ugly? Do you not want to take a picture with them? They're like, look, we're going to take a picture together, but just don't show your face. Show the back of you. You have a great back. Show your back. You got an ugly face. They could be an air sign. Could be somebody a little bit more on the stubborn side. Maybe they enjoy holding on to money. I'm telling you, there's something about this person that you don't know. Why the Three of Cups twice, though? Maybe you met them at a wedding. Three of Pentacles. Maybe they're a photographer and you hate their pictures. Maybe they're an artist and you hate their art. I don't know why I'm getting that. I just got that. That's not here. Other than here in this picture where she's just kind of like, so you drew that. Interesting. When people say those words are have double meanings, like interesting. Like, interesting could be good or could be bad. Or it could be like, that's stupid. Interesting. Like, how do you like my hair? It's interesting. It's like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? So the Three of Cups is hanging out. Three of Pentacles is working well together, but I'm not getting working well out of this. I get more of like, so you like that girl or that person with the big belly. So you're dating someone new and they have a flat butt. So you're dating someone new and it's obvious that they don't go to the gym. But it's not about looks, though. I don't feel like it's looks. It's just something about them that you're not trying to show off to people. But I feel like you're going to miss out on an opportunity. You could miss out on an opportunity. I don't know. They could turn around and just become shit. But I want to know what's up with the other person. Why doesn't everybody like the other person? The one that you're thinking of. That's what I want to ask. Let's ask. Let's put these back in. Even though they're like, no, don't put me back in yet. I'm putting you back in. And I want to ask about the Two of Pentacles. What's up with this option here? What's up with that one? think it's a personality flaw. I think that person over there, like the other one makes you feel like a brand new woman, you know, Shania Twain, and the other one doesn't. What's up with this one? Why not that one? I feel like it's more of, again, you don't want them. You're not interested in them. I don't think you're giving it a chance though. That's what I mean. You might turn around and just be crap, but why aren't you looking at them? I think, again, I think it's more something personality. You want to be with something that shines, something you could make something with. Like you want to show this person off. Yeah, like, yeah, but that one's got the nice ass. And then I could be like, yeah, I got that. Yep, that's me. I pulled that one. I got that one. And the other ones are like, yeah, but like they really don't mesh well. I don't see them meshing well with you. Okay, so what's wrong with what's wrong with this one? Why don't people like that option? But you do. What's wrong with that person? What's wrong with that option? What's wrong with that option? Yeah, well, that's a lot of them. They don't really seem interested in you. You want them because they're not interested in you. That one is the challenge. Look at that. That one's the challenge. Everybody wants that one, and you have the option of getting it, and that's the challenge. But they don't want you. Interesting. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Okay, well, I don't know. I say give the other one a chance, or figure it out a little bit more, and don't just be so cutthroat. Nope, not you. I want that one. But you don't know that you don't know that the reason why you want them is because they're a challenge. That's the thing. Wait it out a little bit longer. See what the conversations are starting to look like in a little bit later. Right now they might be back and forth, or you might be getting some kind of, but maybe, you know, some interaction that you're craving and wanting and their attention. But give it a minute. Give it a minute. Hey, Scorpio. We are doing the month of August. I'm really mostly doing love, but whatever pops out, you know what I mean? Pops out. So let me just double check these because I try to usually work with non-reversals. So, all right. I mean, I take some reversals sometimes, but I mean, I do have 2 decks here, so I pretty much get the message without having to really do reversals. Anyways, not that you care. All right, Scorpio for the month of August. Let's see. Oh, well, you popped out pretty quickly there. I'm gonna put these back in because it's a little too much, but let's see. Scorpio, month of August. I'm trying to either figure out how to make something grow, how to fix something from somebody in the past, maybe. What's the 5 of Swords? Why are you all stressed? What's up in your mind? Could be a fire sign, wanting to approach with an apology, somebody from the past, and what is the 7 of Pentacles? Trying to get out of an argument, trying to see how to make something grow. See, this one fell reversed. I'm taking that one reversed. You're not going to do it though. It's your wants. You kind of feel a little fucked up about what they did or what you did or something along those lines. They could be watching this and saying, yeah, I did something fucked up. Or you could be watching this and being like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Well, why did you do it? Oh my goodness, look at this. 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords. And right here, you see this? 7 of Swords. Did you cheat? Did you do something along those lines that were not nice? Why did you? Immediately you're all up in your head. These thoughts come to you, creep to you. They're like all up in your head sometimes. Like you're fine, and then boom, you feel guilty. Like, damn, why did I do that? I was fucked up. Or they're doing that to you, right? Vice versa. And it kind of weighs you down. I'm seeing a little creepy thingy here. I put Gemini Virgo. Could be dealing with the Gemini Virgo, but let's see. Why did you do it? Why did you do it? Why did you wanted a relationship, a more stable relationship? You were looking for something more stable. You were out with some people and you were like, hey, this person looks like pretty good quality. Even though I have someone that cares about me, this one looks like pretty good quality. So why the fool? Why aren't you going to do something? You're not trying to be blamed for nothing, but you feel bad about it. Oh my gosh. Help me understand that. 6 of Cups, 6 of Cups. Definitely somebody from your past. Somebody that is nostalgic to you. I feel like I've been getting this for you quite a bit, Scorpio. 9 of Wands. You want to be released of... Funny how I'm like, I'm not doing reversals and I'm taking all of them. You want to be released of this burden that keeps kind of popping up at you. Well, how's it going with this person that you felt was high quality? I mean, you obviously went towards that direction because it's not going so well. Why not? You feel like you made the wrong choice? It's not going well. I don't know why specifically, but do you want them to move in with you? Like, you don't know if they're the one, but you want to move in with you? Why? What's up with the Queen of Swords? You're thinking, maybe it could work, though. This person has potential. You're looking at their potential. But there's something a little bit on the cold side of their personality. A little detached. When you really wanted that passion, you know what I mean? Like, you were looking for that passion. Ugh. Like that, ugh. Right? And maybe they're on the cold side. But you're not going to do anything. You're actually going to continue growing stronger with the one that you're not sure you want. Well, that sounds like silly talk, Scorpio. So why are you upset if that's what you're... Because you feel a connection with this person. It's like, I feel a connection with this person. Things are going great. Things are going fine. But... And sometimes I don't care about it. But then all of a sudden I get up in my head and I feel bad for what happened. And I want to apologize about the past to the other person. But you're not going to do anything even though you think about doing something. Okay, another message for Scorpio. There you go, Scorpio, you're popping out again. Another message, if this doesn't make sense, another message for Scorpio, please. You want to succeed at something, but you don't want to either be, you don't want, all right, I'm going to say it this way, but I'm trying to work out my thoughts here. So you want to succeed at something, but you don't want anybody to see the efforts that you're putting in towards either the success. It's kind of like, I want to look fit, but I don't want anybody to see me go to the gym. I want to raise, but I don't want anybody seeing me really, brown nose the boss. I want to see that this person come to me and I don't want to do anything. I want to be like, yeah, well, they came to me. Even though you kind of put yourself in their eye line to come to you. Okay, so this person that you want to apologize to, that you feel bad about, what are they going to do when you do apologize? If you do, what are they going to do? They might be like, yeah, okay, cool. Let's just drop all of it. Cool, let's just drop it. Yeah, they're going to be like, yeah, all right, that's cool. Let's just drop it. Whatever happened, happened. Well, Scorpio, that was a short read, and I'm sorry, but it kind of came pretty quickly here. So check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You never know. You might find something there for you as well. Libra. Whoa, sorry, there's something floating in my face. All right, month of August. Make sure you check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And why don't you hit that like button just to make me smile? Or subscribe if you're new here. Are you debating whether to go or not? I think my groceries just got here. Libra, it looks like you're thinking about going somewhere. It's a 10 of Wands. Maybe you don't have the money to. I don't know if something has ended and you're wondering like if it could be moving on. Doesn't mean necessarily location. But if something has ended, then this is your read. But I'll ask another question, so don't you worry your pretty little head. But it looks like something has ended and you're wondering if you have the money to go anywhere. Or maybe there's a new direction, like a new something. Something ended and it's making you think about moving because you see something else that's better. Yeah, we got the card again. It's just looking like you kind of maybe want a better opportunity. I really feel like it could be job or it could be relationship. Right, Page of Pentacles. Just things weren't really going. And you finally got notice of this small, well, maybe not small. I'm talking about the Page of Pentacles, but you just got this information and you're kind of like, well, I feel like I'm in a stalemate here and I do kind of want to go to this. I mean, if it's not like a new state, it could be a new job, it could be a new house, it could be something like that, but you're going somewhere. And what's the 7 of Wands? And for some reason you feel like you're having to defend this choice that you're making to others and it's getting on your nerves. Yeah, I just don't feel like you're satisfied. Like the things that you have right now isn't really doing much. How are you going to feel 6 months after you make this change? Look at the Chariot here on this deck now and the Ace of Cups. I don't know. I think it's going to be exciting for you. But let's just see what happens. Some of you, it might be exciting. Look, I do feel like you're going somewhere. Look, she's even sitting there looking out the window with a map and a picture of a car. But again, doesn't necessarily have to mean like an actual move. It could, but it could be a new job, a new something, but you're not wanting to share it with your people or you're trying to keep it on the hush. Oh, it looks like you're trying to do a little sneaky snake run. Let's see. It looks like you're just trying to go to get a better opportunity. You got news, you got this offer, and you're like, you know what? My friend said I can stay there rent free. I think I'm going to do it for a couple of months. How are you going to feel about it later down the road? 4 of Pentacles again, but why aren't you trying to tell anybody about it? Or maybe you have to save money, or maybe it'll help with money. It's a new opportunity. It could be work because we got the 8 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. There's something you're not telling people. I don't know what. Again, 10 of Pentacles. That's Monet. And the Ace of Cups on the bottom. Wait, was the Ace of Cups over here? I feel like maybe it was already on this deck. No, because I opened it on this other deck, right? Go back and tell me if I'm wrong. It could very well be. All right, why the Eight of Swords? Whenever you feel like you're all up in your head, try to look at something from a different perspective. How do they look at it from a different perspective? Consider, like, ask yourself questions. Oh my God, they're doing the, whatchamacallit? They're blowing stuff in the hallway. I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm sorry. Just ask yourself from a like all of the perspectives, like, shit, I lost it. Again, the Chariot, that's moving somewhere, changing something. Look at it as a living point, looking at it as work life, stability. Are you resting? All right, what are the cons of this? Cons. I don't know if you have a dream, but Jesus Christ. Hold on. Okay, they went somewhere. If you have a dream, it's just going to be put on hold for a little bit. See how you're like growing something and then they like stopped to like have the lemonade. New opportunity. Okay, and what are the pros? Watch a bunch of cons come out. What are the pros? What are the pros? What are the pros? Again, I don't know. You might meet somebody there because the Ace of Cups keeps popping out, or you're going to really like this thing. It could be a job, it could be the move, it could be the state, it could be the city, it could be whatever it is that you're going towards. But the Five of Pentacles, sometimes when you're working a lot towards something, you do tend to be alone a lot, and you're really listening to your intuition in your head, like really problem solving. But the Five of Pentacles is a card of kind of like putting yourself off to the side, but maybe it's gonna have to make love wait, or you're not going to be able to be in some relationship. Or what's the Knight of Cups? This could be somebody new trying to creep in. I'm gonna go with this one. Why the Knight of Cups? You're gonna have choices, but these are good choices. Okay, so then why the Knight of Cups? Knight of Wands. The Knights are people. It could be that you find somebody new. I got the Page of Wands. It could be that you find somebody new. Hold on. About that, I just keep getting interrupted. So with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of, ooh, hold on, I see this down over here. One person, it could start being a little more, you know what I mean, and the other one might just be love and love. That's what I see as far as the people. I mean, even though you're having to make choices, which I know Libras are like, no. These sound like great opportunities because you got the world. This is you getting the notice, like the news, and then this is you kind of like stepping into like Pretty Woman, like I got the pretty dress on, and you know what I mean? Like, wow, is this really for me? Here, are you listening to your intuition? And I don't know if you can see because it's like really light, but it's like math problems all up in the head. And I just think that you're like thinking, your brain is like thinking on that, you know, little, you know, the thinking little thing on the computer. Forgot the name of it. But this is the one that I'm like kind of still looking at, like, yeah, right? What do you do when you don't know? You ask. I'm gonna go with this deck. It could be work related. I think you're just gonna be busy that you're just not gonna have life. But let's see. Maybe you're gonna miss people, or you're gonna miss what you walked away from. I don't know what you walked away from, but you're gonna miss it. For some reason, I did ask about love initially, but I'm not getting it. I get that you're gonna see people, but one of them could lead to something a little bit more. The Wheel of Fortune, just as good as the other one. OMG, Libra. I'm gonna start this again. Let's talk about love, baby. Let's talk about, ooh, because I was just interrupted like nonstop, and I don't know what to say. But Libra, ugh. Okay, now I don't know what's going on. I swear the last one I was like in it, you know what I mean? Like I was understanding, and now I'm like, what? What's the Four of Cups? You don't want something. What's the Nine of Cups? You want something else. Nine of Cups, Nine of Cups. 2 times. That's just telling me that Nine of Cups' wish is fulfilled, unless you have a drinking problem, in my opinion. Nine of Cups' wish is fulfilled. You're really trying to look forward to the future to really accomplish these goals. And I think with the Queen of Swords, it could be a person, it could be you, air, but I get it more of like a more structural planning. The Two of Swords, no. That was for the Four of Cups, the Emperor. What is the Emperor? Trying to be fair in your actions and having to make these decisions, but you also want to get out ahead, which makes sense. It does mean you might have to end a situation. Let's see what else. Why the Nine of Swords? You're gonna wonder if you did the right thing. Did you do the right thing? You're gonna be a little wondering, like, did I do the right thing? Did I do the right thing? This is what I don't understand. Like when I was saying like you were gonna go somewhere, do something, and you didn't really want to tell people. I don't know why you don't really want to tell people. This is kind of like a sneaky energy, but it's not like in a sneaky way. You're gonna romanticize a situation that's gonna have you a little in your head. Seven of Swords. But you don't know what the future holds, and that's why you're just going for it. You got good news, so why do you feel like you're sneaking off? Did you not tell someone you're doing this and then you're just doing it? Let me know, because I can't figure it out. But you're feeling like a little sneaky head. Oh no, yeah. But you are, just be prepared that if you are in your head a little bit about a certain situation, just ask yourself if you are romanticizing it, because that could very well be the case. Any advice? Queen of Swords again. Do you have afraid of commitment? Do you have commitment issues? Maybe even with work? So Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Ultimately, following your heart is gonna give you happiness, right? It doesn't matter what, but following your heart in general is just gonna lead you to happiness, which kind of makes sense. And when you're really trying to make your decisions, because this is Libra, we're indecisive, reach out to those that either have what you want or that you really do trust them, you know? And then this is kind of like a grounding, like try not to listen to too much negativity. I don't think you do, but, and if it is a relationship where you are afraid of commitment, I don't know what to tell you. Hey Virgo, we're doing the month of August. And so far, I really like what's popping out for you. My goodness. I'm liking it. I am liking it. I'm even liking the split cards. I think things are going so well. You're like, you know what? Things are going so well. I don't even need to look. Like these people have their eyes closed. All of them. They're like, I don't even need to look because I got this person who loves me in this situation and all of this love. I got what I wanted. It's a soulmate of some sort, and I'm still in the romance phase. Like things are going great. I can walk down the sidewalk with my eyes closed because I am trusting these birds. Virgo, I like this. If you're not in a situation, you might be soon. Queen of Pentacles twice, Queen of Swords. So you got Queen of Pentacles twice. I mean, there's a lot of people here, right? You not only have the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. It could be just people that are around you. Like one person can be the Queen of Pentacles. Look her up and see what description she has. Why the Queen of Pentacles twice? Some of you might have options. Might be doing some online stuff, online dating, but some of you have options and they're good options. You might just be on the dating scene, period. And it could be more of like, I did find my person and now I'm shutting down the maps. Whatever it is, it's really, look, she wanted to pop out again. She's like, no, I'm here. What do you want to say, Queen of Pentacles? What do you want to say, Queen of Pentacles? Other than I run this shit. Knight of Cups twice. This could be an offer given and maybe you're up in your head about it. Like somebody, maybe out of your choices, someone's gonna come up to you. All right, I'm just gonna tell you what I'm thinking, okay? Maybe you think you found somebody that is your Two of Cups, that is the soulmate, and that could be, let's say, this King of Cups, but then you have this Knight of Cups who's just really flirting with you, and you're like, or you're just nonstop thinking about this person and how they offered you love, and you're just playing around in your mind, like, oh my God. And then he walked me down the hallway, and then he grabbed me by the shoulders, and then was like, I want to kiss you. And then 2 seconds later, then he walked me down the hallway and he grabbed my shoulders, and you're like just replaying all of the sweet shit all up in your mind. Or it's an apology from a fight. Two of Swords again. Two of Swords, Two of Swords. All right, if anybody did have an argument, it's not gonna last long at all. The Two of Swords twice. Everybody's got their eyes. Everybody's blinders are on. Why is everybody's blinders on? Why is everybody covering their eyes? Why is everybody covering their eyes? What is it that they either don't want to see, aren't seeing? Five of Swords again. Five of Swords, Five of Wands. I know they're different, but to me, they're still like not the happiest card. I mean, it's not seeing what's around you that could be a better offer. Like there's something better for you and you're not seeing it. Why the Five of Swords? Like the signs are there and they're trying to show you. Your intuition's starting to speak to you. I'm gonna put this in. Let's put all these in. Your intuition's speaking to you. Now we're digging in more. The Emperor and the Emperor. Somebody is taking more of the, I don't want to say controlling role, but they're the ones making the decisions, more of that Aries energy, because it is an Aries card. Like, I got the winning piece. Let me know when you're done playing, because I'm about to win this. Also, the Daddy card, the Boss. You know what I mean? Do you have 2 good offers? And you don't know which one to take? And you're not seeing it because you only see 1 offer? Could have sworn I got the 6 of Cups twice, but try to figure out if this is making sense to you. Try to figure out, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus if it's not. But if you're trying to figure out which one to go because you do have multiple offers, then you really need to think not about the feelings as much as you might be. You need to make, because those feelings might fade. Like, this person really makes me super horny, so I'm gonna go towards them. But then the other one might be like super sweet, and you're like, yeah, you know, like, I don't know, something along those lines. Like, try to see it from all angles. How about that? Because obviously you want to be with someone that makes you super horny, but just look at it from all the angles. Hey, Leo. Oh, Leo, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Leo. You are taking your sweet ass time making a decision, or somebody else is. We're doing the month of August, and you already know you can make things happen. Like, you're like, I know that. Like, I know I could do that. Like, duh. I don't know what you're hesitating on. We're doing love, but if anything else pops out, then, you know, like, it pops out. What's the 5 of Cups? Why are you sad? Again, 5 of Pentacles. And again, I know that I need to stop saying again. I know that it's different, but look, they're just both sad. Like, that little flower sad about that, and this this person is sad about this one, you know, draining. I think that some of you want to be happy, but you don't want to let go of the life that you have. The situation, the money. Still looking towards the future, but only on the 2 of Wands level. You're not at the 3. The 3, I feel like it's a step even further. 4, it's like you got both feet in the other direction. I feel like you're not even 1 foot forward. What's the 2 of Pentacles? You're scared of what the future holds. I get that. I get that. You're comfortable, you know, even though you know it's broken, you're still comfortable in it. Yep, there you are, Leo. Still have positive thoughts. Sad. Hold on. Well, you guys love your kids. So if it's anything related to kids, this person, that's really like what they're thinking about. It's 2 of Pentacles. That's you again. You kind of just want to move past whatever situation is. What are you going to do? You want to just move past it. You're like, this is sad, but I kind of just want to move past it and go make some cinnamon rolls with my kids and watch cartoons. And like, forget all of the bullshit. But you can't forget it because in the back of your mind, you're really wanting to lead it. And you're sad that you're in it. And you just are on that 2 of Wands where you're like, I'm going to dream about going. And if I win, and if I did, but I don't think you're going to do it. But let's see. You're fighting a lot. Okay. Can I get... What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Because I don't really feel like you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You're still completely in. What are they going to do? What's it going to take for them to put themselves in the situation they want to be in? What's it going to take? I think the possibility of what's it going to take is the possibility, like knowing that what the future is going to hold. It's kind of like, I need to know how much this divorce is going to cost. I need to know that the kids are going to be fine. And I need to know that my relationship with them isn't going to go, or I need to know that I'm still going to take the car because I need to get to work and it's going to be mine. Like, I need to know that you're going to leave the other person that you're with to be with me. I need to know that you're going to move in and then I'm going to make my steps forward. Like, you don't see what's going to happen. And also, you don't want to hear what other people have to say in their comments as far as like, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you left. I can't believe that they did that. Can you believe, you know, and then all of the gossip. Like, I don't think you want to deal with that. But I don't know what I'm getting out of this one. Hold on. But some of you might stay because I don't think you really know ultimately what is going to happen. So some of you might just stay here in this position of the 7 of Pentacles and just be like, I'm going to continue planting on this tree. I'm going to take care of the tree that's in somebody else's yard because ultimately it's not really, I mean, it is yours, but like, it's not what you want forever. So I don't know if that even makes sense. You want the apples from the apple tree, but you're planting it on somebody's yard. and not yours because you're still not 100% happy with it. But you're still going to take care of it because you want it. And if you cut it down, people are going to be like, what? How can you cut that down? Like you were making apple pies and apple cider. I don't know if this is even resonating with you guys, but yeah, so you don't want to hear the comments. You need to know you need a guarantee on what it's going to be, and then you'll leave. Hey, Cancer. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We are looking for month of August in love, but if anything else pops out, are you debating whether to stay in a situation or leave it? Your intuition is always pretty right on. If I know my Cancers, I only dated one for 6 years, so I feel like I kind of maybe. Not really, though. I feel like you're debating whether or not you should stay in a situation. What's the death? Why are you making noise? We're going to take that reversed. You're not getting the confirmation that you want. You're kind of like, I'm about to leave. And that person's like, bye. And you're like, well, wait a minute. You're not like, no, wait a minute. I don't want to do that. What's the star? Jesus. Karma. That could be you. Queen of Cups. The star twice. So it's something you are wanting in particular. And you don't feel like you're getting it. So that's why you're like, is this even happening? Is the glare too? Let me see if I can block the glare some. I don't know if that helped in my camera angle. All right, I'm gonna squeeze in here because now I have too much lighting. Well, let me turn it off. Hold on. That probably didn't help, but anyhow, all right, sorry about that. Eventually I'll get it right one day, but it's the message we're focusing, right? So let's just get down to it. Should you break up with them or should you stay with them? This is going to be different for everybody, right? I think what it's basically saying that if you feel like you're actually able to work with this person, nothing's going to be perfect, right? If you expect them to react a certain way and they don't, that doesn't mean it's broken. Again, I'm not in your house. I'm not a fly in your wall. So make sure you take what resonates, leave what doesn't, make your own decisions, right? No one's telling anybody to accept anything negative, but basically you find this person attractive. Some of you might be thinking like, but I'm never gonna find someone with that ass ever again. Some of you guys might just follow the path of least resistance and stay in it and stay quiet about whatever issue happened. Whatever they didn't do, you might like just move past it. What is your intuition saying? Well, I think I already saw it. Well, there's the Cancer cord. You're gonna be sad if it doesn't work out. Alrighty, well, that could apply to anybody. So can we get a little bit more specific to Cancer's read? And let's give them some advice. Let me move out now because it's like, see, yeah, again, see if it's gonna work. I mean, you kind of got basically the same cards, even though we saw the Queen, now we see the King of Wands. Again, I just think that you find them attractive, but you really want to see how you're handling arguments, right? If this is just like, I can't believe you put the wet dishes on top of the dry dishes and fighting over mashed potatoes, then that's one thing that you want to see how you work around it. And then, whoa, sorry, this thing fell. And then if it's like a little something more serious and you're just like, hold on, wait a minute. I just saw him making out with my sister and now, or I saw her making out with my brother and now she's like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would be the gauge, but you really want to see how you're working through your arguments in order for you to really feel better, or your subconscious tell you like, yeah, this, I want to continue with this. All right, Gemini, let's see. Oi, Gemini. We got new love, maybe? I don't know. Oh my God. Y'all doing the internet love? What's this Page of Wands? I got you all happy. Oh, you met someone. And you're like, they are independent. Look, Ace of Cups twice. Look, Gemini, you might be meeting someone. What's the Hermit? And you're like, no. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I just laugh at inappropriate times. I want to know more about the Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups like Gandalf, like, watch yourself? I think this is your brain saying, be careful, because nothing lasts forever. Well, that's sad. Look, because I got the Eight of Cups here. What's the Hermit again? The Moon. The Ace of Cups, man. I'm telling you. But you, my friend, Ace of Cups had to show itself again. Don't trust, which I get. And you're kind of like, I just don't want to fight with anybody. Like, I really like how I'm not fighting with anybody. But the Six of Swords says something. The Six of Swords is like, eventually you'll get over this issue you're having. It is going to take some strength. I saw the Leo, or the strength. You might get bored of just jacking off and just say, you know what, I'm ready for a friend. Six of Swords twice. Okay, so with the Temperance is going to require some patience, you know, look at something from a different angle, blah, 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 blah. But what initially popped out was the Ten of Swords. And you're kind of like, I'm not really trying to get in it because I don't want an ending. Try not to sabotage a good thing, right? Advice. You know what I think as advice? I think if it scares you, focus on your future. Like, it's fine. Just focus on your future. Focus on what it is that you want to focus on, right? Walking your dog every day, making sure your kid goes to the park every day. Focus on whatever it is you want to focus on, because the person that is interested in you will stay. And oh shit, I'm losing it. They're gonna come towards you, but no, I got something out of the Justice. Hold on. Yeah, and wait and see what efforts they're making towards you, right? If they're just like, hey, what's up? And then you're talking and you know, you're having great conversation, but it's not leading to sex really fast. And then they're like, yep, right, this person ain't putting out, I'm out. Then you know that maybe, I don't know. I don't want to say that because, you know, I think it's okay personally to let nature take its course when you're with someone. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, if you see that they're coming at you and it's giving you something to not trust, then just wait it out and see, you know, what they do. Like, if they're going to build on it, if they're going to be fine with just your company or whatever it is that you're comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get all like tear crying baby over here, but just don't let a good thing go. Just watch and see what they do if you get scared. Like, what the fuck? I wasn't recording. Oh my God, Taurus, I've done this where I hit record. All right. Just believe me. I put these out. I haven't gone too far. It was these cards that popped out first. Okay. And I said that you're looking out your window, you grabbed the Ace of Wands and you're looking out the window and you're like, how can I make this happen? How can I be Julie Andrews singing on top of a mountain and, you know, get Captain Von Trapp? Like, how can I just look up to the sky and just say, thank you so much? Because I feel like you're going to want that. But then I asked, how can we make the Knight of Pentacles move his ass a little faster? Because that's literally what the Knight of Pentacles is. He's just a little slow little bitch, right? He's just like, I'm going to stop and smell the grass. So then these cards popped out. And then I said, hold on. I said, I'm going to be a little harsh here, but you guys can take it. You need to, whatever is in you that you're angry about, you need to let it go. Whatever has crawled up in you and has just festered there for years, you either need to just let it go or work on making it go faster. I mean, God, that's advice for me, honestly. Whew, I gotta write that one down before I forget. So I feel like this is, the star is like making dreams come true, and she's like dumping her emotions out, right? In a very sexy manner, because I don't look like that from the back, dumping my emotions out. It's more of like, well, I don't know, I don't have it here. And the Queen of Swords isn't you, right? Because you're not, right? You're not air, right? So I feel like in order to get this happiness, because we asked how to make the King of Pentacles move faster, and it was to release some of your past stuff. Okay, any other thing else for, do we have any love or something? Something juicy? Yeah. One more, two more. If somebody approaches you and they seem interested in you, you're gonna feel a little like, I don't know about you. And this person is gonna be maybe a little too much on the pleasing side. Like, I wanna please you, I just wanna be a people pleaser, not a people pleaser, and I just wanna go, what do you want? What do you like? What do you like? I'll do anything, you know, I'll call you, what? And I think you're not gonna like that. They're either all up in their head, wondering how to make it work, or you're gonna be like, okay, I really need this motherfucker to go. But I feel like they're a people pleaser. I feel like they just like, and it's like not hitting the right vibes on the piano chords. Yeah, I got the King of Wands twice. So he popped out twice. And Lovers options. So you got the King of Swords, making sense, making sense. I just don't really see you interested in this person. Nothing here is screaming, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Just like Aries read. Aries read had like, I want that love. I mean, yeah, I just don't see that you're really interested in this person. You do have options. I think you're more focused on you wanting to succeed in whatever it is on the side. But yeah, for the month of August, if you have people coming at you, you're gonna have choices. We never settle. And I don't really see you really aiming towards love. I really see you more of like, I want to succeed in whatever it is that I'm doing. Hold on, are you sure? That's what I'm getting. I mean, for some of you, it could be like, hey, you know what? I actually found someone and they're pretty decent and I'm gonna take, you know, do the slow burn type of situation. And some of you guys are also like, I want to feel like this, but I want to be independent. And you're really just working on yourself. I don't know what the Five of Cups is. I'm not going to dive into that. But when the cards popped out, I kind of got like, this is your options. And you're over here like, I'm not even looking at it. Like somebody wants to make things grow with you. And you're just like, yeah, I'm not looking at you, dude. Or dudette, whatever. Like, that shit ain't gonna happen. All right, I think I saw the World twice for you guys, but maybe I didn't. Hey, Aries. How are you guys doing? Sorry I put you last on the list, but sometimes, you know, Pisces just gets the short end of the stick. Let me move this up some. I hope you guys are staying cool. We are doing the month of August. Can you believe it's already August? And mostly love, but, you know, we're taking whatever pops out because I know that beginning of the read, it was not love popping out. I'm like, what? Anyways, what is going on here? Yeah, how's y'all summers? Because I actually think I got sun poisoning when I went to the beach. I didn't even know that was possible without a sunburn. Or maybe just dehydration, something or another. So make sure y'all stay hydrated. All right, anything for Aries? Okay, this might be for those that are not in a relationship and that are still coping with a loss of one or kind of in between one or something along those lines. But before I speak more, what's the Three of Wands? Yeah, it's after a loss. Either you want it to come back again or you already got over it. Because the Ace of Pentacles here is new, but I'm wondering, is it new from the old one or new from the new one? We're gonna ask, don't worry. Let's ask. The Ace of Pentacles, is it new or old? Might be like a fight that happened. Hold on. Yeah, it seems like a fight that happened. So can we get some advice? Because it looks like something happened and you're kind of like, you got the Three of Swords. I think I saw him twice, which is sadness, and following by the Five of Cups. That's just, you know, kind of like regret, loss. I mean, obviously look at the picture, right? But you did get the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So it could be turning right back around again. Can I get some advice? It could be turning right back around again if this is the situation you find yourself in. If you've communication, right? Yeah, I think it's somebody from the past. And, or this could be you going over in your mind, like, how can I make it better? What can I do to make it work? But I did see the Ten of Cups. So does this mean it's like a small little argument, or does this mean that I just see you kind of, yeah, okay, so this is from the past. I do see you kind of trying to figure out ways of trying to see how to make this come back around again, make it work. What else is there advice for? I don't know if you want to do what you're needing to do. It's like you're going over your options and you're like, yeah, but I don't want to apologize. It wasn't my fault. I see the Ten of Cups again. I feel like it can turn itself back around. I think whatever the thing was, maybe it's played out louder in your head. That movie that you have going on in your mind might be louder than what's actually happening. I mean, got the Ace of Pentacles popped out again, but see what I'm saying? The Three of Swords came out twice. So it could very well be a breakup, but that, you know, it's not forever. All right, can we get some advice with this deck? We had this one pop out already. No, that's Five of Cups. Oy, that's too many. I'm putting them back in because if you guys have seen, I get a lot of doubles. Yeah, this is you, again, trying to figure out, what do I do? How do I make this work again? How can I get back what I lost? Okay, so what's the fucking advice? I mean, I guess it's just really a decision of whether or not whatever the problem was is really worth a breakup. Or if it's worth trying to work things out again. I mean, that's kind of your personal, you know what I mean? thing. Obviously, nobody is telling you to accept mistreatment, right? Nobody's saying that. We're all adults here. This is just to guide you. So you can't, ultimately the power is in your hands, right? You always have free will. But I think that you just have to ask yourself, is it willing to sit down and have a conversation, even though it might be an argument? I mean, this is the card of balance. I see her as communicating. Again, balance. Three of Pentacles, working together. I mean, making, people working together. Ace of Swords, we saw this twice. Communication. Clarity. Seeing what's really the issue. So I guess it's really up to you if you want to make it work or not.